Well, I think that when we first began this collaboration between Iron Wine and Calexico, it was part of a series that a friend of ours had started. He asked several people to do collaborations, Tortoise with Will Oldham, and Iron Wine and Calexico. We never really knew Sam that well. I met him once at a show, and then the next thing you know, we're in the studio. So we got to know each other in the studio. Then in 2005, we toured around the world together, so we really became a band. We became closer friends. And in between those years, we were all very busy doing various projects, both in Iron and Wine and Calexico. When it came around the time of the 10th anniversary of this In the Rains EP, we started talking, hey, maybe we should do something. Maybe we should do a record. Yeah, we should do it. It took another 4 years to make that time on our calendars, and we're really glad that we made it happen, because it's not just going into the studio to record for 4 or 5 days, it's touring for another 6 to 7 months or more. So it's a big chunk of time, and we all are family members, we are all fathers, and so it's a lot, we are all very busy, but we're very happy, and so I think that it's great that, we named the album Years to Burn, because it sort of relates to the time factor. Yeah, I would say any chance that we can to play a festival or to be a part of a project or a celebration of diversity is something that I feel very passionate, very happy to be involved with. And I know that all of the musicians do as well as the crew members. Life is short. We are all related, right? We may speak a different dialect. We might have a different way of dress. We might have differences in religion, and the list goes on and on and on, but really, love is the answer. It's so simple, and how do we get to love another person or another culture? How do we get there? I mean, it's been taught to us when we're kids, right? Do unto others as you want to be done to you. But, you guys live in Italy, you guys have the world's best food, so I can understand, like with food, it might be hard to go to a great Mexican restaurant, but where we live, Mexican food is some of the best food in the world. So I think that through culture, through the arts, food and drink, and of course stories, literature, films, comics, dance, and certainly painting, these are ways in which we can kind of bring people together. And having a festival like this with a program that is open-minded is going to let people know, like, it's not just about being open-minded, but being open-hearted. Remember that. Take this, what you learn and experience here, take it out into the world. Well, gosh, I wish I had more experience playing and living in Italy. I feel like I'm just scratching the surface for the total Italian experience. I've only been to Catania, Sicily once. I've only been down south a number of times, and it feels like I have not played and hung out in Rome enough. So I feel like I'm eager to return. That which I've learned through friends. They've introduced me to the music of Vinicio Capossela. I've gotten to meet Fabrizio De Andre's widow, Dori Getzi, who's an amazing artist herself. And and so like I get these treasures every now and then on my travels of music. Behind us right now playing is a local band here from Rome called Panta, and they gave me their T-shirt and their CD, so I can't wait to take it home and share it with my friends and my family. Every time I come, I always walk away being totally blown away, and I feel like I've met some really great people, some great friends that I still am in touch with today. So many years ago, it feels like a whole lifetime ago, we got the chance to, I got Ovunque Protegi, the record of Vinicio, and I took it back home. And that really blew my mind. I loved it. And at the time I was working on a record called Garden Ruin, and the producer, J.D. Foster, was in touch with Vinizio, and so we were all kind of in conversation all of a sudden. It's like, well, we can't meet right now, but let's do something in the future. And so that's always been sort of the invitation is let's do something in the future. So maybe we'll play the 1st of May here in Rome. Maybe we'll do some recording in Tucson. Maybe we'll do a session or hang out at Vinizio's house in Milan. It's just like every time it just feels like it's one continuation of the same record. It doesn't feel like there's ever a stop or an end. And I think that's sort of the beauty of being a musician is that time doesn't feel the same as it does in, say, everyday life. Time keeps floating, like the note keeps singing, just as the waves keep rolling on the waves and the moon keeps rising and falling. So I think that we have a very similar way of looking at life, and that's and he awakened something deep in us, and hopefully we do the same for him. And I feel really grateful to have worked and to have met and just hung out and broken bread with our brothers in arms. And we are all very big fans of Zorba the Greek. And one of the lines in Zorba the Greek is about just sort of acknowledging the chaos of life and, the full catastrophe. All of it. The wife, the kids, the house, the rent, the dog, the goats, the drought in your orchard. You just embrace it all with a smile, and you return to your instrument to sing your blues. In essence, that's why we're here. And I love the fact that he's brought a lot of different musicians together, whether it's some of the members of Giant Sand or Los Lobos. He is such an amazing connoisseur of really unique voices and instrumentation, and I really appreciate that. His musicians that play with him are just some of the best musicians I've ever met and heard. So I feel really honored to have gotten to know him so much, and I can't wait to see him. I'm missing him right now because I'm here in Italia, and I can't wait to give him a big hug. So if I won't see him in person, I'm going to send him a big hug online or send him a postcard or something. But he knows we love him, and we know he loves us.